Welcome to Animal DNA, our extraordinary expedition through the animal kingdom. We'll explore the unique traits and characteristics of animals of all kinds, how species relate to one another, and ways in which they survive and thrive in their diverse environments around the planet. And so our journey begins. Today, our exploration across the world takes us to Africa. We know the plains of the continent are home to many mammals, such as leopards and lions, black rhinoceroses, wildebeests, warthogs, and African elephants, which are the largest land mammals in the world. In this episode, we'll learn more about giraffes, zebras, and hippopotamuses. Let's start with striped zebras. These unique animals are members of the medium-sized Equidae family of horses, native to southern and central Africa. Although they are adaptable in terms of habitats, most inhabit grasslands and savannas. The Grevy zebra, Equus grevi, prefers to live in subdeserts and arid grasslands. Zebras diverged from the first horses about 4 million years ago. They're 7.5 feet long, 4 to 5 feet high to the shoulder, and weigh about 660 pounds. Although some can weigh more than 900 pounds. They have excellent hearing and eyesight and are capable of running at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. Zebra bodies are well adapted to their environment. They have long, slender legs to facilitate movement and escape quickly and efficiently from predators. Their bodies are similar to those of horses. However, their manes are comprised of shorter hair. They are covered in black and white stripes, which come in unique patterns and are a form of camouflage that breaks up the outline of their body, making them difficult to see, especially in the light of dawn, when predators are most active. Zebras have incisor teeth to chew the tough, tall grasses that they digest through intestinal fermentation. Despite their appearance, they are brave animals and are not afraid to face predators. Their powerful legs can kick with force and cause serious injuries to lions, hyenas, or African wild dogs that try to attack them. They are gregarious animals that gather in groups of up to 1,000 individuals and live in families of 5 to 20 members, consisting of a stallion, a few mares, and younger zebras. Zebras remain in these family groups for many years. Should one stray and get lost, the rest of the group will spend many days searching for their lost member. If a zebra in the group becomes ill or injured, the rest will adjust their pace to accompany it. In these large herds, the stallion will spend most of his time facing stallions from other family groups to reinforce his authority. Adult zebras are not related, as both females and males leave their natal origin. The stallion shall have the right to mate with all mares within the family group. Family groups will join with other family groups to form larger herds during migration to protect one another. Within each group, there is a female hierarchy. The longer the mare has been in the group, the more status she has. The alpha mare is followed by her offspring. While migrating, the group hierarchy will remain in this order as they walk together for many miles. Stallions will lead or follow the rear of the herd so that they can protect the mares and foals from predators. Most zebras are considered nomadic, with no specific territories. Except for Grevy zebras, which mark their territories with urine and dung. Zebras communicate with each other with sounds and facial expressions. They bray, bark, and whine. The position of zebras' ears, their eyes, their open mouths, or their exposed teeth all communicate something to others. They tend to be more active during the day and spend their nights in short pastures where they are relatively safe. During the night, they graze for an hour or so before going to sleep. Yet they are always alert and vigilant. At dawn, in warm climates, they may cover many miles before settling down for another night. Unlike their closest relatives, horses and donkeys, zebras have not been domesticated. They are born after a gestation period of 11 to 12 months. A baby zebra is able to stand shortly after birth and can walk within 15 minutes and run after only 1 hour. Newborns are brown, black, and white. Zebra foals begin to change to adult coloration after 4 months. There are 3 living species of zebra, with several subspecies. The Grevy zebra, the Equus grevy, which is the largest and has many more and much narrower stripes than the others. It has a long head that makes it look like a mule. The plain zebra, Equus quagga, is the most common zebra. And the mountain zebra is the smallest zebra. The main predator of zebras are lions and other large cats, wild dogs, hyenas, and humans who hunt them for their hides and meat. We'll be right back with more animal DNA. We're back with more animal DNA. Let's see if you can answer this trivia question. Which of these spotted or striped animals is a friend and ally of the zebra? Tigers, giraffes, Dalmatian dogs, tapirs. If you answered giraffe, you're right. Let's talk about the giraffe, Giraffa camelopardalis, which means fast-walking leopard camel. The giraffe is an African ungulate mammal, the tallest of all terrestrial animal species. Giraffes are related to deer and cattle. However, they're placed in a separate family, the Giraffidae, consisting only of the giraffe and its closest relative, the okapi. Giraffes live in countries ranging from Chad to South Africa. Although the okapi is much smaller than the giraffe, it also has a long neck and eats leaves. Both animals have long tongues and horns made of skin. The giraffe is the tallest living animal, instantly recognizable by its exceptionally long neck. Adult males are 15 to 19 feet tall, while females are shorter, 13 to 16 feet tall. Adult males weigh between 1,700 to 4,300 pounds, while females weigh 1,200 to 2,600 pounds. The giraffe also has the longest tail of all land mammals. Its tail can reach 8 feet, including the tuft at the end. In addition to its great height, it is one of the heaviest land animals. Compared to other hoofed mammals, the giraffe has a relatively short body, yet its legs are disproportionately long. A giraffe's front legs are 10% longer than its hind legs, a feature that contributes to the animal's backward lean. Giraffes can inhabit savannas, grasslands, or open woodlands, always preferring areas with shrubs and trees. Most live in East Africa, or in Angola and Zambia in Southwest Africa, in habitats where the available food varies throughout the year. They put twigs and branches in their mouths with their long and nimble tongues. A A giraffe can be identified as a male or female from a great distance by its posture while eating. Males concentrate on the leaves of higher branches, while females arch their necks to eat closer to the ground. Giraffes do not sweat or drink large amounts of water, and they can spend long periods of time in dry, arid areas. They have hard lips to ensure that their mouths are not damaged when chewing on trees and thorns. Female giraffes associate in groups of about a dozen members, including some younger males. Male giraffes tend to live in bachelor herds, and older males often lead solitary lives. A giraffe's keen eyesight allows it to keep an eye on everything, even in the distance. At night, they lie ruminating, especially in the hours after dusk and before dawn. They normally lie down only at night, tucking their feet under their bodies and keeping their heads upright. However, when a giraffe is sleeping for a while, which it does for only a few minutes a day, it curves its neck and rests its head on or near its rump. Male giraffes spend much more time walking compared to female giraffes. Giraffe herds do not have a leader and show no preference for others. Young giraffes are never left alone, as females help care for each other's young. Giraffe breeding season can occur at any time of the year. Births in the wild generally occur during the dry season, but captive births can occur throughout the year. They reach sexual maturity in captivity at around 3 to 4 years of age. In the wild, however, males generally do not breed until they are between 6 and 7 years old. Newborn giraffes are usually on their feet within 20 minutes and soon feed on their mother's milk. They have no predators other than lions and humans, as their huge hoofs are effective for defending themselves, and their maximum life expectancy in the wild is about 25 years. Giraffes have two ways of moving by advancing both legs at the same time on the same side and galloping. While running, a giraffe's neck moves back and forth to keep the animal in balance. They have a top speed of about 35 miles per hour, but because their legs are so long, a galloping giraffe does not appear to be moving that fast. For giraffes, crouching is a daily challenge. To reach ground level when drinking, a giraffe has to extend its front leg at an angle of almost 45 degrees. Their circulatory system and 26-pound heart allows them to pump blood all the way up to their heads. Giraffes have a muscle in the jugular vein that accelerates the blood returning to the heart, and valves in the neck vessels that regulate the flow and prevent blood from reaching the head with more pressure than it should when the giraffe bends its head. A hydraulic feat studied even by NASA. When they bend over to drink, they usually do so in pairs. This is so one can drink while the other watches. Giraffes are usually silent, although they may howl, grunt, moo, or snort when alarmed. Because giraffes grow to a very tall stature, they have access to a level of foliage beyond the reach of all other large animals, except possibly the elephant. Its fur provides excellent camouflage, as it has patches of different sizes and variable color. It is also very thick, providing ample protection. A giraffe's tongue is over 18 inches long, and the palate has grooves for removing leaves from branches. There was a time when herds of more than 100 giraffes were common on savannas across the continent. Today, such concentrations exist only in East Africa, in Tanzania's Serengeti National Park. The decline in giraffe populations has been largely due to hunting. In Africa, the giraffe is a traditional source of tough but nutritious meat. Giraffe hunting is a cause for concern. Their natural habitat is also increasingly affected by human activities. We'll be right back with more Animal DNA. We're back with more Animal DNA. Let's see if you can answer this trivia question. Which of these statements about giraffes is true? They have a dark blue or black tongue. Their spots indicate their age. They sleep very little. Only females have horns covered with hair. All of the above. If you answered all of the above, you got it right. Another amazing animal found in these same regions of Africa is the hippopotamus, the third largest mammal on Earth, only behind the elephant and the white rhinoceros. The hippopotamus is an African mammal of the Hippopotamidae family. It has an average lifespan of about 45 years in the wild and 50 years in captivity. There are two species of hippopotamus: the common hippopotamus, also called amphibious hippopotamus, and the pygmy hippopotamus. Chiropsis liberensis, or Hexaprotodon liberensis. The hippopotamus is a semi-aquatic mammal, inhabiting rivers and lakes in sub-Saharan Africa, in groups of up to 40 hippos. They reproduce and give birth in the water. They come out at dusk to graze on the grass. While hippos rest together in the water, grazing is a solitary activity. The hippopotamus's eyes, ears, and nostrils are high up in their skulls, which allows them to submerge most of their body in river water to stay cool and prevent sunburn. Hippos must immerse themselves in water because their skin is vulnerable to overheating and dehydration. Their average size is 11 feet in length, 5 feet in height at the shoulder, and they weigh between 3,300 to 7,000 pounds. Male hippopotami grow throughout their lives, while females, reaching a maximum weight at the age of 25 years, are smaller and weigh on average around 3,300 pounds. Although they are bulky animals, hippos can run faster than humans. Their speed is estimated to range between 18 to 30 miles per hour. Although hippos resemble pigs and other terrestrial ungulates, their closest relatives are actually cetaceans, including whales and sperm whales. They have small legs compared to other large animals because water reduces their weight load. Like other aquatic mammals, the hippopotamus has very little hair. They are not territorial on land, but they are territorial in water. A male hippopotamus often marks his territory along the riverbank. Their canine teeth are 20 inches long, and they use their heads like rams against rival males as they fight for territory. Because their habitat is often invaded by farmers and tourists, and because they are so territorial, the hippopotamus is the most dangerous animal in Africa. And with that, our journey has come to an end. See you next time on Animal DNA, where we humans decode all the secrets of our friends in the animal kingdom in order to learn a little bit more about them and a little bit more about ourselves, too.